Yeah, let's hold that up because it's kind of catchy. And this is the author.
My business is a airtime distribution business. We actually provide the technology for the more efficient distribution of mobile prepaid services and other services like electricity and insurance. I grew up in Swaziland. I'm very familiar with informal markets. And by training, I'm an engineer. While working at McKinsey, I worked for a lot of mobile operators and saw a very similar thread throughout between Africa and Southeast Asia. There are great limitations in distributing airtime, and I thought it was a great opportunity to bring together technology and the informal trade. We started about 3 years ago, focused on bringing together the informal commuter industry and bringing the value chain for mobile services into that massive network. And since then have developed a technology from scratch. It was very well received in South Africa. We've expanded to Kenya, and we're soon to expand to Mozambique, Zambia, and Nigeria. When finding clients in the informal trade, it's very difficult. You don't find people on LinkedIn pages. People don't have websites, and when you're trying to build an international business and engage people in informal markets, it becomes difficult. And it's not because these aren't very large businesses with $40 million plus turnover. It's just because they work in a very different sector of the economy. So finding them and engaging with them was very difficult. I think that's one of the big things that, and has been part of this dialogue, is as much as speaking is important, as listening is important, and being able to listen with humility and learn. There are massive opportunities. There's a different way to engage that's required, and I'm not sure it's the same throughout. The way to work in West Africa is very different to East Africa, which is very different to Southern Africa. I know very little about the context in Europe. I do wonder whether there are opportunities for the underserved within Europe. I think we have this very simplistic dichotomy that the developed world and the developing world are separate and within themselves very homogenous, but I'd imagine there are similar opportunities and challenges in some of the less developed parts of Europe.